Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today for this week's reading. I'm going to be working with the Tarot Grand. Okay, this one's by Ciro Marchetti. I'll also work with the Psychic Tarot. It's been a while that I've worked with this one, but I really wanted to bring in for today's reading. So while I was meditating, what I heard was this too shall pass. Okay, I didn't really feel like channeling a lot of information for today's reading. It's just that I got this message, this too shall pass. So whoever, this message is for, if you're going through a challenging situation, or if you're feeling down or you're feeling low, just know that this too shall pass. And these cards fell down, but I can't help but notice Emperor and Five of Swords. Okay, I'm just going to put that back in the deck. If it needs to come out, it will. But if you're challenged by someone, if you feel left out, feeling abandoned, tricked, whatever it may be, especially by a masculine figure, just know that this too shall pass. I saw Five of Swords again. Okay, so this card flipped. I'm going to take that. Okay, Spirit, what messages need to come through for the collective for this week? Okay, what messages need to come through for this week? I feel more like 5 or 6 cards. Can I get 3 more? Can I get 3 more, please? One more. Can you get one more? Okay, thank you. And let's get started, okay? So I'm just going to show you guys the cards. We started with the Sun, and this Sun is in the upright, okay? Then you have the Knight of Wands, but it came out in the reverse. Then we have the Five of Wands, the High Priestess, the Eight of Wands, and we have the Seven of Coins, which is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Coins. Okay, just give me a second as I tune into these cards. Okay, what's really drawing my attention here is this Sun card, okay? We had, if I'm not wrong, Sun in the last week's reading also, and we have Sun here as well, but this gives me a very different energy. As we can see, there's a lot of Egyptian symbology here, okay? We have the Eye of Horus. We also have, I think there are some snakes. This looks like snakes on top, but it gives me an Egyptian, especially with the Eye of Horus, okay? And then we have the High Priestess, which is very spiritual, intuitive, okay? So this is what I'm feeling with your energy. You are a very powerful manifester. You are an old soul. You are someone who came in this world with all this light, with all this wisdom from other lifetimes, okay? Now, when I say you came as a soul in this lifetime with all this wisdom, it's not like you're born and you have all this knowledge, right? Sometimes you have all this knowledge, but this is untapped. You go through life experiences. Certain life experiences will awaken that knowledge again in you, or it can be that through your own self-learning and through your self-journey, you kind of open up to those gifts again, okay? But nevertheless, you are coming through as the Sun, as this High Priestess energy, okay? And I don't know, I'm picking on a very old soul, past lives, as a healer, as a mystic, as a sage. That is the vibe I'm getting with this. You have this book of knowledge here, okay? And there is a snowy owl here too, so that could be your animal totem. Now, next to this, we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse with the Five of Wands, okay? What I'm getting with this is you are dealing with a lot of inconsistent kind of people. They may have made promises, they may have showed you something and delivered something else altogether, okay? With the Five of Coins, which is at the bottom of the deck, I also feel like it just, like they brought chaos, confusion, whatever you had. It's like, even if you gave into these relationships, they left you empty, they left you depleted. These were imbalanced relationships, these were not balanced, because you were dealing with individuals who were not balanced themselves, okay? So even though you are showing up as the sun, okay, you are showing up as the sun, there is only so much you can do. And sometimes when you are in a toxic connection, whether it's love or platonic, if you are connected to a toxic or a draining person, they will eventually drain everything out of you, whether it's emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. They will deplete you, okay? Even if you are an old soul, even if you have, I say you have, you know, like a high frequency, high vibration, they will screw it up for you, because all they bring in your life is conflict, is problems. You see how these hands are blocking the light, and this is your light, okay? This is your light. And there are people, there are people who could still be trying to block your light, block who you are, deny who you are. It's like you are the high priestess and the sun, and it's almost like, you know, when someone says to them, you are the high priestess, you hold this energy, they're like, no, this person is a fake. No, this person is like this. No, this person doesn't, you know, is not what they, because you see how this, in this picture, how these hands, and they're trying their best to block this, they're trying their best, but can anyone block the sun? Not really, okay? So this is what I'm getting. You are in the sun energy. There could be energies around you that are claiming you are not all that, you are not who you claim to be, you are not that person, you can't do this. If this is a work situation, these people could be talking behind your back, you are not all that, you don't have that knowledge, you are not skilled enough, you are not good enough, and things like that, okay? Like, nevertheless, with this card, I feel like things are moving in your favor. Things are on the up and up for you. You see, again, we have this beautiful sun in the background. It's your positivity, it's your faith, it's your own belief system which is pushing things forward. You may feel like, okay, I'm working hard, I'm not seeing any results. I know, like, she still looks like in a comfortable position. She has her coins, she has her things, she's waiting for her returns, okay? You may feel like things are stalled or things are slow, but nevertheless it's working. There are, however, forces or people or situations, things that are trying to block you, obstruct you. They want you in the Five of Coins mentality, which is lack, which is feeling abandoned, which is feeling rejected, which is feeling not good enough. But even in this card, I see it's like each of these cards has sun in the background, okay? Like, you are the sun, and you are so bright, you are so positive, you are so optimistic. And even if there are 10 people denying you're not this, you're not this, you're not, it's like, you know, it's like denying the sun. It's like saying, no, the sun is not bright, no, the sun is not warm, the sun, I mean, people are gonna look at them like, what, are you okay? Do you know what you're saying? It's almost like that's the vibe I'm getting with this. It's like when they talk, people just look at them like, maybe you don't know anything. That's what I feel like, okay? Yeah, you see, judgment came out with the pentacle, with the Ace of Pentacles, okay? Now this came out like this, so it did not come out reverse, neither did it come straight, okay? Yeah. And bottom of the deck, we have Seven of Swords. You know what I'm getting is Spirit sees through it all, okay? No matter what is done behind closed doors, no matter what is said, what is done, Spirit knows the truth. It's like Spirit is calling judgment. Spirit is calling judgment on everyone and on everything. If you have done good, if your intentions were right, if you have meant well throughout, you don't have to go around proving your point to anyone. You stand in your lane, you stay in your lane, you know that you are protected. This also feels like powerful archangels, like Archangel Gabriel is really what I'm getting, okay? But this could also be for you, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel. For some reason, I feel like I need to say all four archangels: Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael. I feel all of them are watching over you. All of them have been watching over everything that's playing out and has played out in your life, okay? I do see a lot of doves, white doves in this card. Doves may be of significance to you, okay? And in this picture, it's like how, you know, like there are dead people here, but her soul is rising. You may have felt dead. You may have felt defeated. You may have felt, what's the point, right? What's the point when I have so many people in opposition? I have so many people trying to steal that which is mine, trying to take advantage of me. And I'm seeing the Queen of Wands underneath, okay? This is again fire sign, sun sign. But what I'm getting with this, no matter what anyone, what game anyone tries to play on you, Spirit is watching you. This is my karma card, okay? This is my karma card. This is the card that tells me whatever, everyone gets whatever they gave out. That is literally what I'm getting, okay? If they played you, they literally played themselves, because Spirit is calling judgment on those people. Spirit is calling judgment on everyone. And if this is what you deserve, then this is what's coming to you, okay? We have this big pentacle, and then we have this deer. So the deer to me is all about innocence, gentle steps, compassion, okay? If you are a compassionate soul, if you've always come from a space of compassion, then don't allow, I also feel with how this angel is blowing trumpet, it's like people may have talked bad about you. I don't know why I'm getting with this. People may have talked slander, gossip, negative stuff about you. No, you're not all that. You're not like the sun. You're not positive. You're not this. You're not that. Okay, and these could be people with whom you stood your ground, or you put them in their place. That's what I'm getting. Okay, because this is what they were bringing in your life. They were bringing conflict. They were stealing what's yours, okay? They were trying to put you in uncomfortable positions, dim your light, make you feel less, do all that, and you put them in their place, okay? You call judgment on them, Spirit call judgment on them. And Spirit is saying no one can block your blessings. What is yours, you will receive, okay? No matter what anyone plays or claims or says, you're not this, you're not that, you're whatever they want to say, let them, you do you, and let them do themselves. Basically, that's what I'm getting, okay? All right, so now we're gonna see what we're getting from the Psychic Tarot, because this one is, I haven't used this in the longest time. As you can see, the condition of these cards. At one time, I was working with this deck a lot, but I haven't worked with it in quite some time. Okay, so Spirit, is there anything else that needs to come out as a clarification? Excuse me. Can I get one more? Okay, all right. Okay, so this is interesting. We have suffering in silence, but it came out in the reverse, okay? This is the Nine of Swords. Whoever you were dealing with, they put you through this. Again, this feeling of abandonment, this feeling of aloneness, okay? And even in this, there is light, okay? So you stayed in faith, you stayed focused on the light. And I just heard almost like someone say my name in my ear. This sounds weird, but anyways, yeah. So you've suffered, but with this in the reverse, it's like you're coming out of it, you're being free, okay, of this. See, even this card came out in the reverse. It says spiritual, material and spiritual prosperity. I really feel with this reading, excuse me, and with these clarifications, because we have obstacles and challenges, okay? Again, the Five of Swords card that I was seeing in the beginning. I really feel, and this is what I've been getting throughout, and even with these cards, somebody trying to block your blessings. Somebody trying to block what was yours, or what is yours, or what is meant to be. They wanted you to be in this. They wanted you to just suffer, to feel rejected, to feel abandoned, to feel alone, to feel like you're not worth it, whatever. And to go through one challenge after another, okay? And really block your path. And honestly, I'm getting a headache just when I'm channeling this. But Spirit has all these options for you. Spirit is saying you have more options than than you know, or than you can understand, okay? So this is what you may have overcome. And it says movement, choices, decisions, okay? Things are moving for you. Again, the same card, okay? Things are moving for you in a positive direction. It's time to weigh your choices, to make whichever doorway, whichever portal you want to go through, you can choose that. And interestingly, for the Oracle card, I picked the Oracle of the Portals, okay? And this also looks like portals. I can't believe this one is underneath this, deception and envy. It's like, I just feel you have people who were wearing masks, okay? You have people who are wearing masks and pretending, and just be careful. I don't know what this is, but it's like someone is after your blessings. Someone wants to see you. This card keeps coming out, and I keep pushing it in, but it's like it keeps coming out. It's the Queen of Wands. You are this Queen of Wands, whether you are sun sign or not, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But this is a go-getter. This is a very feisty energy. She takes charge of her life. This is your energy, okay? And she's got dragons on her shoulders. So you're tapped in, okay? You could be working with the dragon energy. For some of you, maybe you are. But you have this, what I'm getting from this, you have this personality where no matter how many times you fall down, you always get up. You always get up, okay? When life throws lemons at you, you make lemonade, okay? And there are people, because I can't make this up, it keeps coming up, even this is deception. They are envious of this ability of yours to turn things into gold, to take pain and transform pain. Like, for them, it's like, and I'm getting, even this one's coming, a Six of Cups. This is from your past. This could even be from your childhood. People from your childhood who saw the light in you since you were a child. And they tried to diminish that. They tried to destroy you in so many ways. But you've always been this light. You've always been this vibrant energy, okay? I feel like you're very connected to God. That's really what I'm getting. You're a person of faith. You're very connected to God, no matter which God and whatever you believe in. But you have this strong connection, this strong link, even with the goddess energy. The triple moon is what we're seeing, okay? You're very connected to the goddesses. You're very connected to God's source energy. And I just feel there are people who don't like that. Who don't like that about you, or don't like the fact that you're somehow, even though they put you in this Nine of Swords, you somehow come out of it. Like, they don't understand how you do it, because they are jealous. They are envious of the light that you hold. And these could be people who may have shown a very friendly face, or may have shown that they love you, they care for you, and that's the mask that they were wearing. And it's almost like spirit is guiding you away, because your blessings are meant to be, okay? And now we're going to be tapping into Oracle of Portals, and we're going to see if there's any additional message. Okay, that was quick, but there are a few cards that came with that. Okay, so I'm going to take all three of them. So this one came out. This is independence. We see this little birdie here, independence. And then we have commitment, and then we have birth. Okay, so you are meant to fly free. This reminds me of the bird flying free, or flying out of its nest. Okay, you may feel like you're very tiny, you're very, you're not ready, or your wings are not ready, especially when a little birdie tries to fly out of the nest for the first time, right? But stepping into the unknown, Spirit is saying you're meant to be independent, you're meant to be free, you've earned your wings, okay? We see all these beautiful orbs around this bird. It's like you are protected, you are supported, okay? With this commitment card, there could be marriage, but I'm also feeling with this card, you could be invited to a function, you could be going to a gathering or celebration and things like that. But what I'm getting is stay committed to your path, stay committed to your beliefs, okay? That's what I'm getting with this. Don't give up. You're going through a rebirth. With this birth card, it's like, again, with this, I also feel spending time in nature, connecting with nature. Interestingly, she's in the ground. Today I was having my breakfast and I was outside. I just felt like laying down on the grass, and the sun was shining on me, and I just wanted to lie down, and I actually felt like energies were working through me as I was doing that. So I don't know why with this picture kind of it reminded me of what I did this morning. But yeah, so because I love connecting with earth energy, just sometimes I like to walk barefoot on the grass, and that's very healing for me. Also connecting with trees, I'm seeing like a similar picture. Maybe you like connecting with the earth, the grass, the trees, the nature, the fairy elemental realm, okay? And this is, again, at the bottom of the deck, we have the past, okay? So what I'm getting with this past is, we see this portal of the past. I think you could be healing a lot of things from the past. With this birth card, it's like you're putting the past to rest. You're putting all these cycles of, let's say, codependency, lack, suffering, abandonment. You're closing out those cycles. You see all these spirals? They're like portals within portals. You're closing out portals within portals. And it's not easy to do this, guys. I mean, I know I'm just talking about these things in my reading, but if you are doing this kind of work, it takes lifetime. It takes so much strength. It takes so much out of you to heal this. I mean, I'm not kidding. It's not easy, okay? And I'm just talking about these things, but if you have been doing it, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, okay? And like you literally change your blueprint, okay? And sometimes a lot of people don't understand how difficult this is because they've not done the work, they're not into it, but it takes literally, it is like a rebirth. It does feel like this, like how this bird is scared of leaping, and it is only through leaping, it is only through flying and spreading its wings that it will understand what independence means, okay? And you may have had to go through that death rebirth a lot of times. So whoever is resonating with this, I do feel, I hate to say this, but there are people who want to block your light. There are people who are just envious, okay, of what you hold and the energy that you hold, because your energy is so ancient. Your energy is so different. Your energy is something that's not easily available in the market, okay? That's what I want to say. You're unique. And I just saw 2448 on my cells, so that could be significant. But again, you could be seeing 444s, right? Again, connected to the angels. You're a very ancient soul. You're like an ancient mystic, okay? I'm getting that you have all the answers. Everything that you want, you have the answers. And just like no one can block the sun, even if they tried their best to block the sun, they cannot block it. You hold the same energy. So don't let people, places, and things stop you. Don't let people and places and things question who you are, because you're showing up truly very powerful. You're showing up as the master magician, as the master manifester, okay? And you are working with universal energy. You are working with light. And when you are working with light, very powerful beings are watching over you, very powerful energies. And even if someone is deceptive or playing a game or whatever their master trick is up their sleeve, nobody can beat God, okay? Nobody can play God in your life. That's what I want to say. So the divine is watching you. You are highly protected. You are highly favored. And you could be a chosen one. You could be what people call an empath or earth angel and things like that, chosen one, right? And some people just don't understand that energy, and when they play against that energy, they're literally playing against God's plan. And you know, no man can go against you, especially when you're with God. So I'm going to be ending here. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for being on my channel. And I hope you have a good one. I will see you soon.